of, you know, young potential into this roster when they don't necessarily need it. I love the idea of what they're building right now here. They got a little bit more experience with Pieria. We know what he can do, but MLH, he just is right now developing so quickly with Art at the helm and with the leadership prospects that Fluxo bring to the table here with the coaching as well. So like what he's been able to do already, you know, you got that victory here for Fluxo in CCT, which mattered a lot for their VRS. Did it in pretty convincing fashion all the way through, and it was a huge part of that was MLH and what he did, bring in some consistency here, playing with a lot of trust in this roster right now, and that's really promising to see from Art, who is taking a step into this team and looking to still develop this roster.
Yeah, Art is literally, you know, he's a very experienced tier 1 in-game leader. It's a nice shot from history. And surrounded by a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds here. You know? It's all the young talent you'd ever want on this squad. As we're going to see a little bit of beast play here from Floripa Stars. As Alen closes the gap. He does take down MLH, who still have a player under window and aren't unable to get anything done. So Floripa Stars will actually pull off the B split. But getting split apart there. Lukita falls. We got a 3-on-3.
It looked like Kai took a little bit to register the fact that he locked in that kill. So, a chance on this retake now as we go up into the 3v3. Gotta be diligent on the clear here. Pieria knows exactly where to lock in. That's actually history from the back lines finding that frag. Sakamoto one tapped as well, though, and the trade comes through from history to close it off. There's going to be time for the defuse as well, so retake successful here for Fluxo.
Yeah, really successful pistol round, especially from history. Real crisp on the shots. Also, Kai, that shot on the back plat player was just an absolute snap, Lego brick style, locked in pistol round for Fluxo.
I need to get a CS mod of just Lego bricks every time you die. I think that would help with any
of you
sort
like
of
falling
rage.
apart.
Yeah. That would be perfect for any sort of rage right there. As soon as you're upset, you're about to like death slam if you're like Halzerk or something, and then you just hear the Lego bricks and you kind of just laughed off. Oh, but there you go.
History just
quick
rips
snap.
it off.
You bought an op round 2.
Yeah,
it's a good purchase right there. It's already providing value.
It's actually incredible. Everything kind of went right for history to get that AWP. He got 3 kills, and for those who don't know, you get bonus money for being the diffuser of the bomb. So you actually pocket, instead of 3250, I believe it's 3400. And that gave history just enough money for an AWP this round. He's posted up on Cat for the next play. Does eat a flashbang, but Floripa have only got a limited amount of those.
Yeah, it's, I mean, a great use of one of those effective flashes right there to scale up Catwalk. Like you said, the limitations on that utility, and when you hear that op shot rattle off, and you know that you now have to continue to challenge through it, you're hoping that that mid to B smoke can kind of throw them off their game here. So utility tossed in. Fury at the helm of this defense here. You still have that op ready to go. That's a perfect flashbang right there to buy some time. History looking to duck, dodge, dip, and connect some shots, but he misses out on the follow-up, and they get some effective scaling with this utility.
History needed to bring back out the AWP, but he instead decided to go knife out. Now that's a play from Sakamoto that I don't think is necessary in that situation. Brenezik is getting jump shot and then taken down. Last player in the open, Lukita falls as Kai comes through on the retake. Force supply dealt with here by Fluxo.
Definitely could have seen cause for concern right there as they get into the bomb site, but they really had to lean in on the cat control that they possessed and couldn't quite take advantage of that. Instead, try to take some space towards long. That's just an instant demise. So great punish coming through there from Fluxo to get by up against the force here. The op recovered as well, crucially. Which is going to be a huge luxury for this Fluxo camp to play with on another even lesser buy to play up against.
History has kind of had, just like, obviously on the stat check, has been one of the more awkward players here on this Fluxo team. But it does kind of talk a bit of testament to Art's in-game leading style. His offers have never really been the centerpiece of the puzzle. It's always been his rifling core for his entire career. You have Yuri and Quesarado for 4 years over on Furia. And now, you got this rifle trio of Pyria, Kai, and MLH to do the work. And they're putting in the digits this round.
Trying to get back to that identity here, and you definitely need some of that young fragging potential here that, you know, he's been able to build up his name alongside. And as a IGL that has to now, like, kind of dip in, you know, Fluxo definitely kind of tier 2 in South America when he joined it, and having to, like, enter into that space, in order to get back here for Art into the, like, the realms of like, top-level Counter-Strike here, that's what his goal is here with the long-term development plan. Has to be that he is able to do it with this team here and with Fluxo with the resources, and it seems like he's starting to make some moves that are getting closer and closer to that point here. We got the op shots rattling off though. History going for the repeat, and it is punished. Alan holding the line effectively and making sure to capitalize on the missed opportunities. Out towards middle as well. More success out of the Alan op, and Sakamoto finding further ground out of ammo for Kai. And it's a bit of a non-starter on the defense right now. They can't get anything going.
Strangely winnable, though, for Pyria. Had a lot of favorable fights waiting for him at long. People were kind of out of position. Now we'll try to make an effort to save. There's no way. He's coming back in for this. Oh, he's feeling very confident now. Pyria is on for the 1v5. Bomb halfway ticked. He's got a full belt to util. He has a molly for Gandalf. Oh my god. He's going to get burned out in the open. Nade as well has his number on it, but no kill connection. He's not going to finish it off. I feel like he could have kept pressing forward and given it a whirl, but you can understand the op save at the end of the day.
Yeah, not a bad decision right there. Hold on to the AWP. What stinks right there for him is that CT molly still does nothing. It's still so useless, man. It doesn't flush him out of Gandalf at all. He just repositions into more safety. Just brutal. And what could have been a crazy attempt right there has to be just called off eventually. Got the op save though, like you said. And a lot of exit damage, which is very valuable. Jump spotting in. Smoke will eventually bloom right there to deny him coverage. That looked like a CT smoke as well.
Yeah, trying to feign the lower tunnels play. But Floripa don't care. It's gonna take that space anyways. And incoming cat take. Right now, it'll be Pyria on the hold. Lobbing a flashbang, and he wants to get active on the fight. He's gonna take the forward line, the flashbang, but Lukita somehow not blind there. Art up close. Oh, but not ready for this angle is Sicko, and Art will convert. 8 HP, but stands. There's no way. Brother. No. That smoke's about to fade, surely, right? Here it is.
Oh.
He doesn't have the gun. He doesn't have the gun. Okay, there you go.
Retrieved.
Oh, he's gonna try and walk it. No, that's not gonna happen.
Comfortably denied right there. Easy pickings. Trying to get a little bit of extra information right there's not the worst idea, but it is instantly punished here.
Did they miss
a lot of valuable info.
CT smoke? Okay, now on the angle. Oh, MLH could have had the kill. But now it's down to history. Coming out from Tons. One on the op. Sees another go past and steps forward for the kill. Now jumps up top plat. And misses his chance. But 8 seconds. 7, 6. Nade into tunnels. That's going to take down Alankar. And then the bomb plant denial for Kai. 1v2.
Oh, he reads it so perfectly right there. Perfect target with the HE. Lands the kill. Doesn't even worry about the idea of a swing there from Alan. Just locks in. Laser focused on the bomb planter. And it is a round secured. Right then and there. Fantastic finish from Kai. Another player here that is now with this team, just on his logical progression in the scene, right? We saw him skyrocket into tier 1 with the like temporary stand-in situation that he was with, but it ended up being a long time. But with this Fluxo roster, he's really coming into form here. He's being able to develop at a natural pace. And he's got a, you know, again, a great bit of leadership to work with on that department here. And Art playing alongside him once again. Or playing alongside him here. Both former Furia players. I actually don't know if their paths ever overlapped.
He's gonna break this smoke. And they're not gonna swing top mid. He calls it clear for the moment. I think the smoke missed. If I look at that door smoke, okay, never mind. It does bloom correctly. And Sicko is gonna make a play around the edge of it. He's gonna go through. Thing is, there's no smoke for the CT cross yet. So History gets a freebie. That's the AK on the ground.
History looking a lot more clean with this AWP, which is a good sign. What about the ump here? How's that going to do? It needs to do a lot right now as the charge coming in. Ump has to fire away, but the Glock eventually bests him. Here runs a little bit dry there. Desperation trying to fly through the smoke right now, but they're blinded up. They can't make the move.
Now they need to go through this right now, and they do. Lukita dealt with. Sakamoto is an armorless Glock. He can't really do anything on this retake. He will activate, try to scoop up a UFB, but he needs to reload it. And History will take his time on the peak. It's just Allen on 7 HP. First, second though, and now he needs one more. USP out though for History will be enough to stop the rampage. Floripa stars keep every round scary.
I mean, this right now looking like Allen's gonna be the guy that's stepping up here for Floripa Stars, and so many of these rounds here with the AWP did it with the rifle last round. So it looks like sharpening up here on his end is an exciting prospect, but it has to be linked together here to try and shut down what's on the other end of the server, because you got this clutch aspect here from Fluxo. Not letting rounds slip. History heating up with the AWP here. Allen gonna meet them where they're at here. Boost goes in, and they do slide through lower.
In fact, it's going to be a tunnels crunch, but no one is home. Renazik is outside. He hears them stampeding, but he doesn't convert a headshot. And Floripa Star is slow on the reaggress through long as well.
You got to be able to connect on a kill right there. That's just so much denial of map control here. At least they do speed it up towards long, though. They've got to continue to make that motion, and a little bit overexposed to Sakamoto as the HE completely devastates the game plan. Caught red-handed.
Sicko looked good for the shot, but the boost will get him right back, and then he swings into two players. And that leaves Allen, the near hero of the previous, will get taken down by MLH for the 6-1 lead for Fluxo.
So it does lean into a timeout here called. That's going to be a bit of a frustrating round because so much early denial for that B crunch that comes through there. They avoid all the potential problems that boost up in towards suicide by tossing in that smoke to go in towards lower. You run it down in towards, you know, T-spawn essentially. And it just feels like Fluxo in that last round get to play Disrespect Counter-Strike right there. And it works very well for them.
I mean, they kind of can disrespect their opponents here for Fluxo. I mean, they are far and away the better team here today. But I think this is more of a, you know, what kind of damage can MLH do? This is an above average performance here from History. I feel like he can be a bit more unleashed on the map Dust2. And he's getting a lot of strong opening picks here for his squad.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a History Dust2 performance, and it very typically is this good. He's great on this map here. And is already showing exactly why.
Ooh, and Kai silently takes this doors angle. It's crazy.
Been seeing we've been seeing some ideas with the shadow bait, which have been interesting. We got 2 here.
He's gonna step forward. Oh, and he takes one. That is so beautiful from Kai. And Molly just gonna get wasted. They're gonna stare into a smoke. Might hear it reload though and swing off the back of it, and that's exactly the case. Sakamoto takes some space. Mid split on the card. Branazic with a big kill on an Art. That isolates the B defense. That leaves Pyria to break the smoke and get some shots in alongside History, the artillery from the back line. 2 kills go the way of Fluxo. Now MLH is gonna step up for this easy kill, and Floripa Stars have been put down.
Absolutely brutal right there. I mean, as you said, they can afford to kind of get a little bit in your face. They can afford to disrespect it. That's obviously why we see that timeout. I think that's Floripa Stars desperately trying to make sure that they have to respect their name. But, dude, Kai just so casually scrolls on through long and takes those duels like that. It just feels like you can't do anything right when he's nailing these timings and abusing what was 3 players close by long doors. He still pushes it and he still gets a kill and gets out alive. Like, if that's happening here, you know, Fluxo just asserting their dominance at that point.
On History, dropping a Molly into lower tons. Ooh, the nade. Perhaps you want a nade first, then Molly? Missed out on the opportunity for big damage against these Tech Knives. I think it's looking to be a big B finish, though. I'll let you have this one, Cole.
Oh, so generous of you. Now that it's in on Eco, I guess I can take it here. Art
Yeah,
taking some
sure,
quick
buddy.
kills and they knock out MLH there, helping out as well. Flash is coming through a little late and shouldn't be too much of a problem there. Yeah, Lukita falls.
What do you
just the same
mean?
there.
You don't like 5-man B rushes into one player and they get totally owned? That's my favorite round.
I like when you see that flash come through just like 3 seconds behind as well, right there as a cherry on top. Like, oh, they did have it. Just you know, it's late to the party there. Some say better late than never, but when it's in the case of AK shots heading your way, sometimes on time is necessary.
History going for this again. If Alan steps forward, he's dead. Oh, top of his head is seen. History knows.
Oh,
and
man.
that's tough.
Try to jump away. Just can't escape the grasp here. Another opening duel from History. Just feels like he's just working him now at this point. Looking for more with that HE there, but Kai's got this long doors under lock and key. Good luck trying to get past this. Yeah, just keep on taking names. It's impenetrable. You will not pass. You can't even get through the first door. Let alone the second there where it's a whole lot more challenging.
Guy on 6 HP is still battling here from Pit. He's calling over for support, and it's a big T Molly. It will lead to his doom. I don't think they need to continue swinging. They've got him completely boxed. The bomb's about to walk back into spawn. Lukita. Oh my god, the smoke hits Art. And that's the round. 9-1 here. Fluxo running a pain train right now.
Yeah, and the close rounds have quickly evaporated here into some very dominant affairs for Fluxo in consistent fashion. Being able to just destroy here in the opening stages of rounds if you're a player like History is such a positive sign, especially on a map like Dust2 when you're opting on that CT side. Just being able to constantly abuse these opening picks here. Find different ways to kill Alan in just about every round. Let's see what way he chooses this time. Almost got the same way as last, but this time it is a little bit of relief for him. He does miss, apparently.
MLA stepping forward is going to get caught. However, they're not ready for the second player up per ton. Doesn't matter. Art doesn't hit a headshot. History is going to speed his way back to the B site, though. He's already posted on window. I say posted. He drops in, swings with the dualies as well, and around that, I think Fluxo should have picked up. Well, Kai can still do that, but out of ammo, and Sakamoto will clean up. It's an awkward round, but Floripa will take it.
That'll do the trick right there. However you get the job done. Get another one on the board right there for Floripa. Feel like largely off the back of just some missed shots starting to haunt this Fluxo squad, but not looking to stay down for too long. They'll bounce right back here in the next round. Got the purchasing out. Missed shots no more. Kai now rocking the AWP. Gives Alan the work. And then casually strolls off. Doesn't elaborate. Doesn't explain. No need to here. MLH doesn't need to explain his position on this team here. He's looking fantastic in the lower. Tons of aggression. This round already over in a flash as we send it off to the half.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in, but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Had none I need to worry about, cause I got no.
And we are back aboard here. Fluxo, after a couple of just hiccup rounds, I really think is the only things they gave away at the end of the day. History showing up with a very, very strong CT side. Opping presence on Dust, who just had full reign of middle. And now it's Fluxo's turn just to close out the game. Flashing out to long, we got Pyria out at the blue bin. We got players in mid. Let's see what Pyria can do.
Bring to the table here. Already starting off nicely. Not a lot of help for him in this long fight, but he sure does show up eventually to be bested. But he drew out so much resources, so much attention already. And they're overwhelming now. Last man standing on this A side
Bought a
hold.
Deagle, no armor. Brother.
Gonna have some fun with it.
There it is, fire it off. You got this one, Art. Takes a chunk out of Lukita, but he's not hitting anything. Kai will do the talking. Last player, Branizik seen towards long, and oh, they're gonna get him, or they're gonna try to get him. No shots connect, and it's 11-2 here for Fluxo.
The eagle on the pistol round is just the ultimate BM. Making sure that they know that whatever goes for Fluxo, they'll be able to continue their fashion of success. Looking for the finish there. Nice little off-spawn smoke there for the doors. I guess that was the next logical progression for this map, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're throwing that every round. Might as well have an instant line. Oh! But
okay.
Instant 2 headshots for Sicko. Will that be enough to win this round? We still have history with an AK. He's worried about long. His teammates definitely got that covered. Could have been a given kill, but instead he takes a scout tag through the doors as the smoke fades, and this round gets weird.
It does. Very, very weird there. Sicko just kind of threw it up in the air. Seeing who's ready to catch right now. Shot's not coming through there. Instead, sent out from Pieria, who takes this long control by force. It doesn't leave it too long up to the imagination here.
What's Art lining up here? 1 smoke and 2 for a full side execute. As history falls, it gets very weird again. Bomb's probably going to be transferred to the site. Is Pieria going to play forward? He will. Behind the smoke, though, could be riskier than he thinks.
Shots here, rattling off through smoke, but sent back in return here. That flash comes through a little late, and you can't even make it up Catwalk before Art's finished with you. Long-range duels here with the AK now. Branizik, HE's hoping to do the finishing blow. It does actually connect onto Art eventually with a connection on the shot, but
No
he's
kit,
just so
though.
low on health here and running out of time.
He's just not going to have this. Fake on the defuse, but he's lost this one very much so. He'll get the kill. It's nice. I don't even think he's escaping the bomb blast at this rate. He's done.
Yeah.
12-2.
Tough exit right there for him. Not enough time to try and win a clutch that he put into the realm of possibility, but
It's a 2v4 for Fluxo. That's something you just hate to see. You had the round in the palm of your hand. Oh, come on. Art's buying glass cannon up.
Anything goes.
I
Again.
mean, I think he's anticipating a mid-swing. And he's damn right. He's got the kill. Oh, but history. A little awkward here. And he gets caught again on the lower tons lurk. But of course, Art from T-spawn is firing off, claiming kills. Sakamoto played hide and seek inside the smoke, but very deadly. Nearly gets away with it. What's happening in the upper tons? Fellas, you gotta calm down here for Fluxo.
What you think? This is just when they get to have their fun, let off the leash. At the moment, you still have to close the round though, and it's gonna be MLH helping do that. So you gotta just call on these new guys here. They'll just close it out there. No funny business. AK in hand for MLH. Keeping things safe here. The sidearm has to be whipped out though for long range duel. Mag 7 won't cut it. Now, as you get up close and personal, you'll have to fight up against Kai. He won't let you get anything started here. And it's a very dominant victory coming through from Fluxo.
Yeah, definitely some awkward moments for history, especially when in terms of getting picked in some of those rounds, but definitely the CT side. He just had full control of middle. Just